Hooray! I think we're working. Or maybe not. Let's have a look. Settings.
That's even worse.
Let's go with that and see how we get on. Hi everyone. So it's new laptop time. After the last one, decided didn't want to work anymore. Wanted to go into retirement. So we're going to see how this one performs. Before I go any further, I do need to get my controller. 1 second. Right, let's see how we get on. I don't think there's any online ATC at the moment. So we are going to be taking off from Palma de Mallorca. And we're going to go to Madrid. As you can see, no ATC, so it'll be a quiet flight, but it's for testing purposes, so we'll see how we get on. Oh, mother of gods, I can't use this aircraft. It's not going to let me use this aircraft. Because it says it's still logged on to the old machine. Ah, right. Let's pause the stream there, because no point carrying on until we can actually do some flying. So I'll pause the stream here and come back when it's fixed. So, fingers crossed, we're good to go. Quick fix. Like. No, I want you to start cold and dark. That's not how I want to start. Right, there we go. I just want to check. There should be no traffic around. Where do I have traffic? Okay, well, let's give it a try. So, as per usual, we get it running on ground power. So, that's on. So, power on. Emergency lights set to arm. I'm going to put the lights on. Okay, so recorded. Oh, mother of God! Stop sharing my screen for this bit. Where the hell is my username? Right, we're back. There we go. 1140. Let's try it. 40. No. 40. It's not going to take an hour, so let's change that to 1120. Okay. Get the aircraft loaded. We don't have GSX installed yet, so no UOTF here on the ground. Sim settings, controls. Okay. So far so good. Let's log the flight plan. Call time today is Iberia Express 3923. Make a note of that. Express 3923. A320. A320. And connect. So as we saw earlier, it's what we expected, nobody is online. So let's file our flight plan. Now we get A, now we get D. Our alternate is LEVC. Departure time we already know is 11:20. Time en route 56 minutes. Fuel available will be, that's not important. Cruise speed 450, altitude 31,000. Routing. Voice capacity, send and receive. That can filed. I've just got to hope we get some ATC at some point. If not, then we'll manage. So with that being said, let's tune in to the radio. That's very sensitive. 122.8. this IRS? I can't remember what it's called on Neville's. It might be called IRS. We'll align it anyway. I think it is IRS. IR. Yeah, so it is IRS. Well, so we'll get the flight set up. Go. Let's go for weather. A. Already got a load sheet. So for weather, so it's 4th. That's a good start. Yes, it is a 4th. At 10:30 Zulu. This was issued. So about 15 minutes ago. How perfect we're going to be taking off our runways. I suppose we'll make it 06 right, considering we're right by it. And 11 knots, so moderate wind straight into our face. Visibility is not an issue. Few clouds at 2,500. 28 degrees outside. Dew points at 16 degrees. QNH is 1026. No signals active. Brilliant. That's a preliminary low speed, so we'll set that for the time being. We're not above zero fuel weight, we're not above max takeoff weight, in fact quite far beneath it. Yeah, this nav data is well out of date. Okay, here's what it is. I'll have to figure out how to update that. So flight number IBS 393. Cost index on this one 5. Cruise altitude 31,000. Let's have a look at our flight plan. Just check one more time the article online. And there we are, the Iberia Express IBS 3923 A320 to Madrid. Ship it out of the way for the time being. I'll keep an eye on it just in case it comes back online. So, as per our routing, we're going to be taking off in 6 rights, that's good. Runway 6 right. And it's going to be EPAM 3R departure. Now, so that's how much our nav data's out. Right, we'll have to go over EPAM 2R. And our expected arrival is 32 right. Now let's do the 32 right, there we go. Brad 3 Delta arrival. Brad 2 Delta. Right, both feeds out of date. after this one then, someone's going to have to update their nav base. Where do we join that? We join, let's have a look in the charts. Okay, so it's going to be, it would be, okay. Play it by ear then. Yeah, definitely need to update the nav charts. It's quite quiet, so I don't think any ATT is going to come online for there. Get rid of that. Now we know our fuel is going to be, because it's already loaded, 5840, so that's 508. Do we have a jetway? After all that, we do have a jetway. Not going backwards, I want it to come to me. Well, I'm guessing we're not getting a jetway. That's as close as we're getting. Get one taken off, just a little Cessna bubble for it. How cute! See how far offloaded we are. $88 of 130 passengers boarded, cargo's on board, fuel's loaded. So just got to wait for these 40 odd people. When we get to about 20 remain, we'll start the APU, get running under our own steam. Yeah, not much else to do at the moment. We've got a company message. So we'll do that. Still preliminary. So we've got 41 passengers in the front section, 47 in the middle section, 42 at the back. Set that. And we should still have a final load sheet still waiting to come in. And the pushback's going to be interesting because I've got to eyeball it. It's not all going to be done for me. Oh, that's close enough. We'll get the APU started. One button. Good start. APU master on, wait 5 seconds. And APU starter. Keep an eye on that. We've got chat from online. There we go. Right, APU is available, so we'll leave that running for a couple of minutes. And we'll wait for boarding to finish.
Palma America approach. Ryanair 6 Sierra Kilo. On approach runway 06 left. Descending now level 5,000 feet.
Okay, so that's someone announcing that they're going to be landing on runway 6 left, so it's nothing to us to worry about because we're taking off on 6 right.
Palma traffic, Franselij 4712, final island 06 left. 6 knots command out.
And that's someone else announcing that they're actually on final approach now for 6 left. 6 miles to go. Nearly done. Boarding complete. So I've got zero fuel weight of 56.5. 5, 6, 5. Mac. Zero fuel weight 30.9. Okay. Now all we've got to do is get our takeoff info. So we're going to be taking off 6 right, surface is dry, sync for load sheet, sync for weather, calculate.
Palma traffic runner 6 kilo, turn now left by direct I left runway 06 left, descend 1900 feet.
So V-speed 132 is a point of no return, we have to commit to takeoff. Rotate at 135, cope on flying out one engine at 135, and it's going to be a flaps 1. 132, 135, 135. And flex temperature today 68. Miles like that needs to be 1030, so a bit lower than Palmer. So this is when the engine needs to be throttled back at 1030 feet. There we go. Get this done. So we will get away to run anyway. Don't think it was doing much good.
Palma traffic on the 4 Echo Kilo, position 52. Starting our pushback for the Golf for Romeo departure out of runway 06 right. We'll pushback facing south on Lima Juliet.
That was very detailed. I don't think mine will be as detailed.
Flight 4712, runway 06, left gate.
Quite busy. I just want to check everything's closed, so everything's closed, ground services, doors are closed, take away from the shots. Now we need to turn on the APU bleed, on the seatbelt, beacon. And take away ground pilot.
Palma traffic, Ryanair 6 Sierra Kilo on final, runway 06 left, 7 nautical miles to DME, and expected vacated via November 2, runway 06 left, Palma.
At least I need to sound a little bit professional, so let's have a look at the chart for this airport. So I'm going to push him back onto what taxiway is that? Lima Papa, heading southwest. Okay, let's get this done. Traffic Iberia Express 3923, about push and start at stand 96, onto taxiway Lima Papa heading southwest. And that is that. Are we all good? Company message first of all, make sure logic matches up. Great, yes. Just 2, which is me and the co-pilot. Okay. Amazing. Right, let's push back. Network tog. There we go. So let's start engine 2. And it's such a difficult on this. I don't know when to turn at all. I said I'm going blind. Try now. Engine start as well, so much to keep an eye on. Right, you know what, I think that's pretty damn good. Let's stop that there, stop that there, thank you. Parking brake on, start engine 1, disconnect the tug.
Traffic on the 40 Kilo, starting our traffic, starting our taxi, sorry for that. We are Lima Juliet, Lima Kilo, Mike, South, Hotel 7, holding point 06.
Okay, engine 1 starting up now. So we'll try and get everything set up. Okay. Flaps.
Palma traffic, Ryanair 6 Sierra Kilo, runway 06 left, vacated via November 2, taxi to standard 52 via North Foxtrot, correction, North Golf and Lima Juliet.
Okay, so engine started. That's a successful start. Turn off APU. and turn off APU master. So flaps are set, spoilers are armed. Do a quick control check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and rudders, full right, full left, neutral. Okay, I think we're almost good to go. Just need to set takeoff trim. Not quite really got that set. Down 0.2. Someone's got connection issues. 0.2. There we go. Trim down to 0.2.
Summer traffic, Condor 4 Echo Kilo lining up, runway 06 left.
I'll give way. Wrong time to cough. Just as I was about to speak. Right, let's try that again. Traffic Iberia Express 3923 taxiing to runway 6 right via Papa holding point Hotel 8.
Summer traffic on the 4 Echo Kilo Airbus A320, takeoff runway 06 left.
Tower traffic, sensor 3123, lining up 106 right behind the departing A320.
So nothing else is coming down there? No, we're all good. Okay, we're all good. Oh, yes, he wants a shortcut. Off he goes. So, not a clue where that one's going. You know, I'm not even sure he knows where he's going.
Tower traffic on the 4 Echo Kilo airborne.
Just wait for that one to depart, then we'll line up. Don't know why it's gone so far forward.
Tower traffic, sensor 3123, departing to the 6 height meters, 6 Bravo departure.
Come on, start rolling. Radio Iberia Express 3923, lining up 6 right. Excuse me. So looking ahead, I can see both are airborne ones, not announce that he's airborne. We'll give him till about 5 miles out before we make that departure. So I'm just waiting for this little shape to get on those serrated lines, and then we'll go. In fact, let's just go. Iberia Express 3923, taking off runway 6 right on the EPAM 3 Romeo departure. V1, rotate. Now we're up. Iberia Express 3923 airborne. So yeah, see, I've got a message at my levers are asymmetrical. There we go. They should now be symmetrical. There we go. That's a bit of drama. That's reflected. So climbing at a decent speed now. Hey up dudes, I didn't even see you watching. Yes, absolutely, arrived yesterday. Spent most of the day yesterday getting everything installed, and here's the fruits of my labour. It's running it pretty good, to be fair. Let's patch transition level. Yeah, definitely don't want any issues with this one. I could do with no further laptops blowing themselves up. It would be appreciated. I mean, I can already tell the difference. I mean, there's a lot less lag. I'm running on the higher settings. That's pretty good. How's you, dude? How's tricks? It takes a lot of research. I say a lot of research. It's research over years. I wouldn't say I've done any cramming. It's just watching a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. I mean, you could always ask Gamesies, or is it Bally's now, whatever they're called. I've got 10,000, yep, I've got 10,000. I mean, to be fair, we do need a new Home Secretary, so good luck with your application. Christ, that's a lot of responsibility, that. Oof. So would you have to deliver the bad news and stuff? Or good news? I've got some really bad news. You're going to have to stay in Britain. No more decent weather for you. Jesus. I mean, that is a hell of a lot of responsibility. And I bet that could be stressful, you know. Well, fair play to you. Fair play to you indeed. I mean, that is definitely not a job, that is a career. How are my sound levels, by the way? Sound levels okay? So wait, that doesn't come out your wages. They actually contribute 27% on top of your wages. Mother of God. So what's the application? I bet it's not a short application process. I bet there's multiple stages. Because obviously you have to have whatever the police checks are called these days. Then you're going to have an initial interview. Then I'm going to guess you're going to have a test. And then probably a final interview. So where's that? Is that working like out of Hanley or somewhere, or is that working? Well, I'm guessing you can't really interview people from home. Yeah, come round. I'll pop the kettle on.
New Yorker traffic running at 3 Papa Romeo, Southwest Fire left 06 left.
And can you hear other people talking on the radio? Because to me, it doesn't look like it's spiking, but I don't know if it is or not. I just said, so I'm guessing that's going to be working from Hanley, because it's not going to be working from home, is it? Let's face it, you're not going to have people seeking asylum coming around for a copper and an interview. Oh, that's a bloody ugly building, that one. No, fair play, dude. That is a job and a half, that. Yeah, I think that's wrong when they don't even get back to you. I mean, you've gone into the effort of applying. You know, when I was about 20, I applied to Mackey's. Didn't even get back to me. It's got to be fast food then. Well, during lockdown, me and the wife were thinking about doing Uber Eats delivery. So I was watching on YouTube. Got some guy on his bike used to make £100 a night. I mean, I'm guaranteed I wouldn't work the hours he would, but I don't know, £50 a night cash in hand would have been fine. Plus, I'd get a fitter on a bike. Yeah, damn right. Damn right. If the other half was going to drive, I was going to cycle. So anything else new, or just chilling? What, just so you have a waiting list? Christ. Is there no lady hole on the horizon? Guaranteed, mate, it'll happen when you least expect it. I don't mean she'll rape you. Good. It's good times. Right, let's see if any ATC's online yet. No, not that one. Where am I? Right, so zoom out a bit. I am here. Going to here. Yes, they have, and it looks... I don't know, it looks amazing. However, I don't know if it's... I know, right? Adolfo is returned in Madrid. Oh, we finally got to Spain. Yeah, there is a new one coming next year. However, from the details I've seen, I'm not sure if it's going to be full on sim or very mission based. Don't get me wrong, the missions look amazing. Yeah, I'm hoping to do. Because from the videos I watched of it, it's got a huge range of missions, whether it be search and rescue, firefighting, crop dusting. So I've had to order an external SSD for this last night because I didn't realise it only came with a single SSD, internal SSD, and it's only 500 gig. And this flight sim on its own has taken 450 gig. Yeah, so the new farming sim, it's supposed to be next year. Yeah, 450. I kid you not. So I've not finished installing everything yet. And this is just my flight sim stuff. So I've splashed out on an SSD. So the standard installation was 130 gig, and then the rest just add-ons and stuff. Oh, I can tell it's just come online. Oh, that's no good. $200 miles to go. And 90 miles till we start ascending. And this here is Valencia. What are you watching me on? Are you watching me on Facebook? So I don't know if it's easier, but I'm streaming on Twitch as well and YouTube. How much RAM's yours got? Okay. See, this is running on 16. See, I didn't know Chrome hogs the RAM. Maybe I should close Chrome down then. So is it better to run Edge, in your opinion? Okay. I used to run Firefox like 10 odd years ago, but I didn't realise it was back to being decent. Just going to have a look at the charts for the arrival. Right. Okay, so we're going to be coming in from this direction. So, probably descend to 5,000 feet. 5,000 feet by 9.4 miles out. Okay. Alright, dude. Alright, destination data. Let's get the weather. That's good. So it's called Opera GX, I'll have a look into that. Okay, so for weather in Madrid, winds very light and variable, low clouds, no visibility issues, temperature 25, dew point 14, QNH 1027, should be a decent landing. Yeah, they used to do that on the old flight simulators like GSX. But they did used to do that. It's QNH 1027. Temperature 25. So, did you hear about my holiday issues? So I went to Turkey a few weeks ago. Oh, I never want to see Birmingham Airport again. So we turned up at the airport, what day had it been? Friday? Yeah. Well, remember a few weeks ago when the headline news was air traffic control issues, system went down. That was the day we were due to fly. So we arrived at the airport 11 a.m. Yeah, we arrived at the airport 11 a.m. Flight kept getting pushed back. At 1 a.m. they then cancelled the flight, told us to come back the next day. So we did. 1 a.m. we got an airport hotel. Went back the next morning for 9 a.m. Got on the plane 1 p.m. 1:30. We started our pushback. The right engine wouldn't start. Sat on the plane for 2 hours. Got told to deboard and wait in the waiting area. Waited there for 3 hours. Got told we're going to be putting accommodation again overnight. And then told to get back to the airport 4 a.m. the following morning. Got to the airport 4 a.m. Our plane eventually got fixed at midday, and we took off at 2 p.m. It was an absolute... And do you know how much compensation they've offered us for all that? Zero. Absolutely zero. Yeah, so they paid for the hotel. But I missed 2 days of a 7-day holiday. Absolute nightmare it was. So we put in a claim, and they're refusing to pay anything out on it. So the booking's not in my name; it's in my sister-in-law's. So we've asked her to go to a no-win, no-fee solicitor to get some compensation. Well, it's a Turkish airline, so I don't know where the legality lies with that. Because what they're saying is they've complied with everything they need to do. Yeah, I understand the air traffic control issue. That's not their fault. Nothing they could have done about that. They couldn't get into the country. However, the right engine not starting, that's their vehicle. That is their problem. And you got to remember, that holiday was in the summer holidays. It was not cheap. Right, put seatbelts on, ready for descent. Tell you what, next time I'm just going on a cruise. Yeah, it's and the staff, oh my god, the staff were awful. They just didn't have a clue. One person would tell us one thing to go to one place. When we got there, they had no idea what we were on about and told us to go to another place. So there were 170, 180 people walking around the airport wondering what the hell's going on. Right, should be just starting our descent in the next minute. Let's see how it handles landing. Mate, it's honestly, I've flown a lot of times and that was the worst experience ever. And it's not just the airline were bad, but the staff at Birmingham Airport or the Swissport staff, the handling agent. Yeah, it's got to be done. Absolutely got to be done. I mean, me and the wife were saving for a house, and I mean, for us, it doesn't have to be abroad. It's just nice to get away. So we went away to a caravan in, where was it, Norfolk in June for a week. We paid 220 quid. It's an amazing caravan. The area was lovely, it's right by the sea. And it was just great to get away for a week for 220 quid. And apparently the company who do that caravan, they're called Park Holidays, they do a Black Friday deal, which up to 50% off. One was telling us while we were there, so we're waiting till Black Friday and we're booking it again. Let's have a look at the airport. So we're landing on this runway here. a long runway, so I reckon we'll exit the runway here. Okay, so it's an exit only. Perfect. And we'll taxi to this terminal here. What the hell's going on? There we go. Yeah, they do feel different. You're 100% right. I mean, we're going away again later this month with family. So we're going to a cottage in Lincolnshire. It's one we've been to before. It's like a huge farmhouse. So looking forward to that. And I will definitely not be thinking of work. Well, I'll say a lie. Depends if anyone emails me telling me I've got a big booking coming in. But I reckon I'd still be thinking that even if I was abroad. But it's all about the all-inclusive when you go abroad. Absolutely all about the all-inclusive. Right then, down through 22,000. What time does it say we should arrive? $12:18. Time is 11:58, so 20 minutes. I do like Egypt. The wife doesn't. She had the shits big time. I mean, she was ill. But I really enjoyed it. I'd love to go to the pyramids. I also really want to go to Rome. But I don't want to go when it's warm. I want to go when there's not so many tourists, because I think with how tight the streets are, that amount of tourists would do my head in. I mean, I saw in a newspaper article the other day that they do a 7-day hotel stay in Hurghada, followed by a 7-day river cruise up the Nile from Luxor up to Cairo, and it's something like 900 quid. I couldn't believe it, including your flights. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a last minute deal, but still, for that sort of money. Honestly, the middle of Spain looks like you could be in the American, in Texas somewhere, Texas or Colorado. Let's make an announcement. Radio Iberia Express 3923, 60 miles out. Intention is to land runway 32 right. Who would you go see over there? I mean, I don't even know how much NFL tickets are, so... I mean, if you're going purely for the NFL game, then flights aren't that as expensive as you think. Yeah, considering you support what's like $400 for the other one. See, that's not too bad. I'll say not too bad. It's more expensive than going watching Vale. But how many times can you go to an NFL game in the US? I often see return flights to the States for 500 quid. Yes, and that's what I'm on now. However, if you have a look at this, there is no ATC online around here. The nearest one is in Lisbon, where they've got a ground controller and a weather service. So, not much really happening at the moment. Yeah, sometimes you get lucky and there'll be lots on, like in the UK at the moment. I'm pretty sure I saw someone earlier on in the UK. So the whole of the UK is being covered at the moment. Well, England anyway, England, Wales. Then you've got ground covered, you've got tower covered, you've got ground covered in Manchester, and ground covered in Edinburgh. But we're currently in a black spot where there's no coverage. You're one twisted man. Honestly, you would not think I was on an approach to Spain's busiest airport in Madrid. Right, let's have a look at my landing predictions. IMD runway 32 right. Dry runway, right the weather, it's going to be, how heavy are we going to be? Well, 59, say another 400 kilos off that, 59.4 tons. I reckon we go low water brake. I reckon we've got this on low water brake. It does look like Afghan, you're quite right. Well, we've got 32 miles to land. Turn the landing lights on. So what's it say we need to be? So, at this waypoint we've got to be at 220 knots. We're doing 220 knots. This waypoint, 200 knots and at 5,000 feet. So we've got got to go down to 5,000 feet by there. So that's 18 miles out. Okay. I mean, is that Madrid? Yeah, it could be. Nosedive it. Behave. Got my reputation at stake here. I need to see if there's, because on the old laptop there's a lot of stuttering as it is loading the scenery coming into final approach. So I need to see if I'm having the same stuttering issue. I mean, I'm not sure Mr. Miyagi did it for the Japanese Imperial Air Force. For some reason now all I've got is his voice in the head. Shouting bonsai. Fingers crossed. I guess we'll find out in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Or maybe 8 or 9 minutes. So we go through 8,000. How far up is this airport above sea level? Oh, wrong one. Does it say? Oh, there we go. Airport elevation just a tad under 2,000 feet. Okay. So really we've got 5,500 feet left to go. So now it's attached to the ILS, so that's the instrument landing system. Oh, let's zoom in the right way. 18 miles to go. And still no ATC. Okay, that's fine. No, I've not run it on max graphics at all. I don't think it would handle it. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. I mean, a lot of them are on high settings. There's nothing on ultra, and I've got some on medium settings. Right, let's capture the ILS. So I can't even see a runway yet. See, I don't know if that's a graph. Oh, I think I can now. There's a black strip just appearing there. Okay, let's make an announcement. Iberia Express 3923 on fully established on the ILS runway 32 right, Madrid. You're all about the death. All about the death. Next time you're doing farming sim, I'm going to tell you to, I don't know, drive your tractor up a vertical cliff. Right, flaps 1.
2,500.
It's all a conspiracy. Right, slowing down to our final approach speed. At the moment, we've got a tailwind pushing us. Just over 6 miles to go. Iberia Express 3923, 6 miles out, runway 32 right to land. Flaps 2. Landing gear down. Flaps 3. And flaps full.
$1,000.
I'll take it from here. Yeah, I've got a few. I've got Eurofighter, got the F-18, I've got the F-16, I've got the F-15, I've got the F-35. I've got a few Italian trainers. Also, I've got one Italian trainer. A little bit low.
$100 above.
Tell you what, it's doing a lot better than the old laptop. I'm not noticing any lag. And
Minimum. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
might as well use as much runway as I can. know, right? Oh, I'm impressed with this laptop. Did alright, didn't it? Iber Express 3923 vacated runway 32 right. Thank you very much for the follow, Anton. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I guess we'll just taxi on ahead. Start the APU. Not a clue where I'm going, by the way. Kind of just winging it this bit. I could actually imagine you, Brad. I could imagine you going around just smashing all the buttons. One thing I have just noticed. Spoilers retracted. Engine detach mode. Why not? Well, let's go for this one right ahead of us. Where do we reckon? I reckon there. I know we have. It's the Spanish for you. Okay, so parking. APU bleeds on. Right and left engines off. Beacon off. Fuel pumps off. And let's start the D-board. We're going to get a jetway. No. No, we're not. Okay. External power on. APU bleed off. APU off. I guess we'll be using stairs on. No, we've got them stairs. We've got them stairs. But I think that is going to do it for this flight. I need to update a few things, a couple of things I've noticed. So, the route we took in for the approach doesn't exist anymore. They no longer use that route. So I need to update the nav database. What else do I need to do? I need to install some sort of life at the airport. But no, I'm happy about it performance, they're right. Oh, best disconnect from the ATC services. I know, right? I think this ground handling one, ground services, is about 10 gigabytes. So I've still got what's that, 40 gig to play around with. Well, I'm going to be doing another stream later on, get another test done. But thank you for watching, Brad. Keep in touch, dude. It's been too long. Take it easy, and I'll see you later.